Bottom Line.
Okay.
Straight out of Corona, Queens.
Queens. You already know how I'm feeling it. You know what I mean? Big Queens in the building. This is what we do.
Energy is real. Okay.
Okay. So Corona, Queens, hip hop artist.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. How long have you been into the hip hop game?
Over 20 years.
Over 20 years. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
So when you came into the game, who was moving, right? Who, like when you was coming into it, who did you feel like, all right, this is competition?
You know, I was a heavy Mob Deep fan.
Ooh. Okay.
So I was, you know, I come from that era.
Okay.
The Natures and the AZs and the, you know, those are the guys that I was looking at and you know, watching.
Okay.
Like, that's my peers. Even though I was younger, I was like, yeah, that's.
Was that a borough thing mostly? Was it like, yo, you know what? I'm from Queens. Queens got it. Let me. They the guys to go after, or what
you
was
know
it?
what? I was more of a, you know, more in sticking with the, you know, the borough and going at the other guys from the other boroughs that wasn't showing enough love. So you know, that I was based off. So whoever was from whichever other borough, whoever was following the KR Sport, you know, that's one of the goals. Whoever was following that blueprint of with him and MC Shan and whoever felt like that.
Yes.
That's who I was on their heels.
Okay.
You know.
Hold up. For the younger audience, we got to kind of clarify what my man is talking about right now. For the younger audience that don't know, my man is talking about pivotal moment in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about, you know, the battle between KRS-One and MC Shan, the bridge is over battle type.
That's where that
comes
from. Y'all hear that, y'all?
Yeah.
That's where that come from.
If y'all don't know, go check it out.
Yeah, once they start talking like that, hold on, it's on.
It's a big fact.
Yeah, you know, so yeah, that's you know, so everybody from like, you know, the borough out always looked up to the, you know, to the guys that was holding it down.
Okay.
You know, so.
No.
All right, so yeah, I got all this energy. I'm trying to keep up with y'all. But I know you got new stuff out now. So what's this new single that you have out now, and what are you working on?
Right now, I had to release something. You know, I always try to keep the people feeding. You know, people are never satisfied over.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you always got, and I'm always in the mood to feed them. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm working on a couple of different projects, like 3 different albums at the same time.
Okay.
So it's like, you know, they mostly done. So I got the Champagne on Doomsday. You know what I'm saying? That's coming. I'm trying to drop that next month. So I started releasing things. I just released a song called, you know, Bar General was coming. It's like a freestyle produced all by the same producer, Ali Snoop.
Dope.
Straight out of LES, all one producer for
Shout out to him.
for that project. So I dropped that, you know, but I had the 1-4 Smooth that I dropped prior to that. That's just a, you know, a upbeat tempo to, you know, so people could get a feel as much different paces and different kind of music. You know what I'm saying? Then I got Too Busy for the Bull, you know what I mean? I don't know if you curse, but yeah, Too Busy for the Bullshit, you know, that single was just, it's not no specific project, it's just an energy I want to just put out there for everybody. Just like run alone, like we all too busy for the bullshit. We don't got time for nothing. So that's just, you know, then I'm working on an album with Vinny Idol, that's almost done.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, working on another project all at the same time. I'm in the studio a lot and I work.
Okay.
Dope.
So,
That's what's up. Now, with putting out a lot of music like that, how strategic is that? Because I love to hear when artists kind of break down their thoughts and how they plan to handle the new music with the streaming and stuff like that. Is any part of that strategic with the streaming and algorithm and stuff like that, or is it just like, yo, I got music to give y'all?
I be trying to learn that algorithm, and I be trying to learn it. You know,
right.
See what, you know, what's good, what my crowd like. You know, different people like different things, and you gotta find what's, you know, what's for you, what they like about you, and you feed that. Like, you know, I always got music to drop for the people. People always want to, you know, hear something you attack different situations that may be going on at the time, and you know what I'm saying. You don't got to try to keep up with nobody else. You got to, you know what I mean, do what you do.
Find your own lane.
Stick with it. And have fun doing it. You know what I'm saying? The streams and all of that, you get the money off the merchandise.
That's right. There's no money in music.
Yeah, like, ain't no money in music. It's merchandise. Because you know how we are. Like, it ain't about the high brands, because you could put the certain logo on a certain shirt or sweater and we'll wear it.
Correct.
You got the right font, the right colors on the right hat. We gonna be like, oh, that's hot, that's dope. We put, and we gonna wear it.
Right.
So that's all about. That's where it's really at. You know, and free stuff. People love free stuff. And you gotta get everything.
Any little
you gotta
thing,
really brand yourself.
You have
Make
to
it feel like they
you know what I'm
getting
saying?
something.
So
Yes.
that's one thing that I'm big on, and I always talk about on any platform that I'm at, any type of conversation that I have, especially with artists, is talking about branding. Are you branding? How are you branding? And what are you doing to make sure that your branding is different from anybody else's?
Yep.
You know what I'm
Content
saying?
is awesome. Content is king.
And what you just said, I don't know if most artists actually realize what you just said, bro. There's no money in the music, right? So you can do the math. It takes like 1 million streams or some shit for you to make like $2,000.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
If that.
yeah. Come on, right? But you might go somewhere that that platform is open to you for your music.
Absolutely.
But someone says, "Yo, this shirt right here is fire," but the shirt costs $40.
You gonna be like,
What are you really promoting as an artist now? I'm promoting fucking merch.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So artists just really gotta learn that shit, man.
Absolutely. They always say it's like, you know, people continuously put out new music. They always say it's old songs that people haven't heard yet. That's probably the song to get you where you want to be.
Right?
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, we still just want to drop. You know, I got a lot of songs. What I'm gonna do? Wait 4 or 5 years to drop it? No. Even though a lot of things I write is timeless music, but still I'm like, yo, I'm gonna drop this whenever I'm done with these two projects. No.
Right.
I'm in the studio too much for that. It's gonna sit.
Let it go.
You ain't promised tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I want y'all to hear what I got to say, right?
Yes,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? So
Yes.
Yep.
Where does the motivation come from, the inspiration? Because when I see you perform, I see the energy, and it I'm an 80s baby, so when I hear you rap, it puts me straight into the 90s. I'm like, your whole flow and your sound and just, like, how do you keep that? And how do you not go off into this drill music and,
I be having so much fun with it. You know what I mean? You know, I got some of the guys that they don't be on it as much as I do, even though, you know, my counterpart, my partners or whatever the case may be, I may be on it 1,000% sometimes. And, you know, they got other things going on in their life, but I still, no matter what, everything is musical. I don't play video games and I don't watch sports.
Okay.
So everything is
music.
it's this, you know what I'm saying? It's for rip, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm always in the mood.
Yeah.
The drill, I let them do what they do. That's not my thing. It's
Yeah.
a lane for everybody.
Yes.
Do you like the drill music though?
It's a couple of things that I heard that it's catchy. You find yourself bopping to it, you know, and you don't know if you like it or if you're being brainwashed.
Okay.
Because you hear it enough, you like, but some things is catchy. You know, somebody
Yeah.
sent me a drill beat. They're like, yo, OG, yo, you sure? And it was like a Rick James. Like, I'm like, oh, you playing with the coach.
Oh,
And
word?
yeah,
They
I was
did
like,
that?
yeah, they playing around. So it's just like different things they sending me. Like maybe you would like it like this if we find some music or whatever the case may be. But
That seems like that's the new wave to go to with the drill producers, right? They just like take an old joint and just drill it.
I know. So easy.
I like different like messages when I make different music. So I like to write for different things, and it just sometimes it just seems like the drill beat.
Who's your biggest influence?
Kings.
Ooh.
I like to be all
Shout
around.
out to Big Daddy
Yeah,
Kane.
even though I'm from the home of G-Rap.
Oh man, look at that. That plus is crazy.
Yup.
Yeah. Nah, Big Daddy Kane.
Big Daddy
phenomenal.
Kane. Even though I'm from the home of G-Rap, you know, the gangsta music, but Kane was all around. Smooth. I wanted to be smooth too. I ain't want to just, you know.
Yeah.
I wanted to be all around. So, yeah, Kane was one of the guys for me, Slick Ricks.
Okay.
Of course, Afghan, Nas, and, you know. Yeah, you guys.
Okay.
So you mentioned real quick your other job. So that's how I actually got to meet
Yeah,
you.
that's funny.
So you want to dive into that a little bit?
How I met the queen here, yo. I was at work. I was working on part-time. I'd be working security, and I was working Harvard,
Okay.
It was a birthday party?
Yeah, it was my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slash promotion.
Yeah.
Slash promotion.
Yeah, and I was working security.
Mm-hmm.
And I, see what she do. I said, oh, this is what you do. All right, and then I just been following the movement and, trying to support as much as I can and love what y'all doing here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I definitely
she reached out.
appreciate
So, yeah, I do security and I work in the hospital. So,
Okay.
So I make room and time for this and the shows. And, I'm
That's
a family
dope.
man, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's really dope. Because I think
Shout out to the family.
absolutely. Shout out to everybody who's moving their dreams forward,
Yes.
still hitting those 9 to 5s and taking care of their families. Because it's a real job, and it's real, and it's tough. It can be mentally, emotionally, and draining.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, my brother. Now, with that being said, how have you found a way to stay continuous, right? Because I've been through that. I've gone through that. And there's so many times where it's like, man, do I turn around and put 100% into this, man? But it's like, yo, I know I can, I know I want to, but it's like, fuck, that bill is the first of the month, and baby mamas and baby needs this.
They don't want to hear that.
And nobody want to hear that. And even if they are supportive, right, it's still a struggle within itself.
Yep.
So just can you talk a little bit about that and share anything about your journey on still pushing, pushing
even
that.
situations like that, and the times that I was in a relationship like that, whatever. Sometimes I take the argument.
Okay.
Because I love it that much. It depends. I'm like, make sure be eating and everything you got to, but you don't need no extra stuff.
Right.
You got to split this up because that's what I want to do
Yeah.
as well. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hungry. The kids ain't hungry. You
don't need no 6700.
Yes, you're right. You don't need that right now.
You had something to drink with the food. You didn't have to drink water. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you alright. Let me do this little,
Right.
whatever the case may be, maybe just be my smoke money, my drink
Yeah.
money. That's what I mean.
Right.
I decided to sacrifice, and I want to record 2 or 3 songs.
Yes.
That may be the song. I'm like, that may be the song to get us out of here.
Hey,
That's right.
You know what I
that's
mean?
right.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like, so in different situations in life just always put me in the mood to write. People send me beats all the time. So, life, real life, street, it's a million things to discuss.
Yeah.
Some of my music doesn't have curse words. Some of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel you.
So,
Sometimes it doesn't need to.
nah, it doesn't. You gotta
When
know
you're a
what to say. They
wordsmith,
would say it's hot.
When you're a wordsmith, you know when to use
That's
like
it.
when I'm around certain people and they curse and they be like, oh, excuse me, I'm like, nah, I love a good curse word. And when I say that, I don't mean just a motherfucker who just out there cursing. Nah, I'm who knows how to use a curse word. You know what I mean? A good curse word can make some friends.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Fuck. They might have it.
So let me ask you real quick, because my personal vision in like maybe 4 years or so is to actually have my own security company. So would you ever invest further into the security and still try to do the music, or would it just be like where it is now, but your main focus is the music?
Nah, that security is just actually, they like, yo, you want to come, do these events or whatever the case may be. That'd probably be like a little extra smoke money or gas money, whatever the case may be. So it ain't nothing that, I work in a hospital, so you gotta.
Okay, but that's the, so yeah, I'm gonna cut
So
him
it's
off
like-
real quick. I'm gonna cut him off. So just for people who out there who may think about wanting to get into security, there are levels to this, okay?
Yes,
So
there
don't
is.
think that, it's just sitting on the floor for 8 hours. There's
Yeah,
levels
no.
to the security stuff. So
Yeah, no, for
I
real,
just want to throw
absolutely.
that out there. All
Because
right.
I was actually I work the Rolling Loud. I work a lot of the big.
Okay.
Oh yes.
And they get
Yes.
nutty.
Yes.
You prepared for that? Crazy? Because they're coming through with you got to do your job.
Yes.
Only people with the bands can come through, but they don't care who it is.
Yeah.
It could be Meek Mills and whoever. If they don't got the band on, your job is, even though you know who they are,
You still
you
got.
ain't supposed to let them in.
That's right.
Now, mind you, they coming with 20 and 30, 40 people on top of that, so they was already, they thought they was, felt that
Yeah,
they
you
was
gotta
getting
be
on
built.
top of your crew.
You gotta be built for that. You
You
gotta,
gotta
be
be built for that, and
You gotta
that's
be
what you
built
want
for
to
that.
do, and
Yes.
Tell us your craziest story as a security guard.
man, what was this? Last year, almost. What's the guy name? Was it Lil Uzi Vert or one of them?
Uh-huh.
Their security team. got into
He
it.
does festivals.
Yo, I guess somebody was letting people up. They didn't want nobody on stage. While certain people don't want nobody coming up from either side while they're performing. You know, people got beef. They don't want nobody running up behind them. They don't know who it is.
Yeah.
But it's two different sides. I'm working the VIP one side, and then it's another side. So they didn't come up through my side. They come up through the other side. But they didn't know that. You get what I'm saying? So they come over there yelling at me. You know, I forgot where I was at. Like, nah. So a couple of the guys that, you know, for the security company, I work with Zulu Nation. You know what I mean? A couple of big guys from the Bronx, Brooklyn, all the rowdy guys that need a job. Hey, look, what? It's going down. Now, mind you, they got real. It's about to go down. They're like, oh, please not. Nah, you ain't gonna be talking to that ain't come from over here. The kids. So it was like, it got real crazy, real intense. Yeah, definitely. So we get nutty out there.
It definitely does.
So where can they find your music?
On all streaming platforms. I'm on Tidal, I'm on Apple, I'm on everything. YouTube, you know what I mean? As long as they spell my name right, it's Bottem, not O-M.
I made that mistake.
B-O-T is how
I made that mistake.
Bottemline, you know what I mean? I got a lot of music that, you know, people would like. For all kind, you know, growing up without in a single parent home, I got music like that, you know. Uplifting music for ladies without the raunchy, you know. Then I got the raunchies. So it's just like, you know, you gotta balance it out. But yeah, you can find it on all streaming platforms everywhere. Videos as well.
Okay.
We just finished the video, actually.
You just finished the video?
Yeah, we just shot one. Shout out to Ali Vegas, the squad.
You got Ali Vegas?
Yeah, wait till y'all see this. We trying to drop
it.
Trying to drop it on Halloween, so y'all gonna get the video in, the song and everything. I mean, Will Sully, our bar gunner brother, Keith with Apparel. And Bang It Alive Wire. So it's called Made Man. Video shot.
Dope.
Song is done. So we dropped it. We just waiting for it. Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. So you have other artists a part of the label, a part of the team?
It's actually me and my partner, Billboard P. Shout out to whole Jersey. From Jersey.
Shout out to Jersey.
Shout out to Jersey.
Jersey.
God is there, you know what I mean? That's my main squad right there. I do, you know, side projects and, you know, the bar gunners, that's my separate squad, Will Sully and, you know, me and him collectively together, whatever the case may be. So we do it like that. But it's mainly Boys Life, that's my squad, me, Billboard P and God is Day. That's first. And whatever I do, you know, side projects like that, like Jada do things with other people, but then they come back and do the lives. You know what I'm saying? It's like that.
It's hip hop.
Yeah,
it's hip hop. Gotta move it around. Yep.
It's fun, as long as they have the same work ethic, because that's a big problem.
That is definitely huge.
I did a project.
Have you experienced that?
Yeah, and I hated it. I hated it because the projects be fire, and then for whatever reason, people have things going on in their life. For whatever reason, it's 4 of us on the track, 5 of us on the track, 3 of us on the track. You got problem with your baby mother. You got other kind of problems. You ain't in the mood, whatever. We supposed to do the video. We gotta get. Everybody has to want it the same way.
Absolutely.
You see it on my page, the same way I'm promoting. I don't play with promoting. You see how many times I reposted it and then added music on it and send it through and make sure that's how you're supposed to do it. If you're not prepared, don't even.